Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. So today we're going to be continuing with our Final Fantasy 15 guide. So today what we're going to be doing is showing you the best build and the best strategy to kill the ADAMANTOISE as fast as possible. People have got this guide down within 3 or 4 minutes with this build. I'm not quite as good as those people, but nonetheless you can get it down in 10 minutes pretty easily. I'm going to kind of quickly just remind you where we get each thing. So we're going to be using the Battle Mug. So for that we need to complete the game, complete 4 specific dungeons, talk to Ethma at Meldacio HQ, and then go to the Stephill Vote Door and get about a third of the way down until we fight the Tomberries, and then we can pick it up there. So next up is the Swirl Crossblades. To get these we do need to complete the game, then go to Lestalem. There's a dead end in one of the alleyways and we're going to talk to Randolph, and he is going to give us a few hunt quests, pretty hard ones and pretty unique enemies, a very fun quest to do. The last one will give us the Swirl Crossblades. Next is the Sword of the Father. We're not going to be using this, but you're simply going to have this equipped just because it gives us a bit of an attack boost. And lastly we want Freeze, the limit break version with 999 potency. And to be honest, there's a few ways you can get this, but the fastest way is by farming Zoo Beaks. We can activate the hunt for Sue right next to the volcano, just below it there in that diner, and we can just keep repeating that. There's actually a bit of an exploit where you kill Sue, as soon as you get the beaks, teleport back to the entrance. If you do it quick enough, you should get the experience and the items, and the bird will not actually have completely died, and you can just return to the camp spot at the top of the mountain and go and kill him again, and keep doing that. It's probably the fastest way. With about 12 beaks you can make about 20 of these maxi casts for Freeze with 999 potency. There are a lot of other ways to do it too. So for the accessories we're going to be using 3. We've got the Dark Matter Bracelet. We can get these multiple ways. The way I got it was by getting 80 of the Chocobo crates at the 10k Gil Justice Monster 5 thing in Altitia. I think it was 80, it could have been 60, I'm not too sure. You can get as many of those as you want. Next we're going to be using the Blue Diamond Bracelet. You get that by completing the final trial training quest at the camps. You can also get that from the Justice Monster 5 machine too. And for the third accessory I'm using the Magitech suit. It's probably actually best to use another Dark Matter Bracelet or another Blue Diamond Bracelet. It's really up to you, but this gives you quite a bit of strength too. And obviously we are level 99, and what we're going to be doing before actually going in to fight him, so you want to go and activate the hunt, and then on the way you're going to come past this campsite, and what you want to do is cook Longwithy's Peak. To get this recipe after completing the game, just go back to where Dabe was on one of the first quests in the game, and you'll get that recipe here. We will have needed to kill the ADAMANTOISE beforehand because we do need the meat to make this. And as for the Ketia Ginger, you can get that around the volcano, and you can also buy it in Meldacio HQ. So once we beat that, we should have around about 1400 strength. And yeah, I've also got Aranea in my party permanently, which I don't think makes much of a difference, to be honest. I guess you'll get a few hits here and there. If you don't know how to get her permanently in the party, check out the video in the description where I explain that. And yeah, we're pretty much good to go. Oh yeah, and just make sure Ignis has got the enhancement skill equipped. So we're pretty much good to go. As soon as we start the battle, what we're going to do is cast one of our maxi casts, and as soon as we do that we want to get Ignis, use his enhancement, and what we're going to do is get the Swirl Crossblades and just spam the hell out of his leg. If we do get the Arminga, use that too, because that is a lot of damage. And if your enhancement runs out, do it again. As soon as you can use the maxi cast again, do it again, and just make sure you got those 2 things going on as soon as possible, and just spam the Swirl Crossblades. So after not too long, he should go into his vulnerable state where his head goes to the ground. What you want to do here, here's the tricky part, here's the part that I'm not too good at. And what you want to do is you want to warp strike to his eye with the Swirl crossblades. As soon as you get there, you want to change to the Baumung, hit twice with the Baumung, 5 times with the Swirl crossblades, twice with the Baumung, 5 times with the Swirl crossblades, and so on. You can pretty much keep yourself at the eye if you do it perfectly each time. Like I said, I'm not exactly brilliant at that. I can stay there for a bit, but then I'll eventually fall down. But if you can do that perfectly, people have defeated this guy in literally 4 minutes or even less. Also, if you are attacking his vulnerable eye, if your enhancement does run out, make sure you use it again. But you don't really want to waste time using the spell at this point, because you should actually be dishing out more DPS at this point anyway. When he does eventually get back up, then sure, go ahead, repeat step 1, use your magic, use the enhancement, spam away with the Swirl crossblades and the Arminger, and yeah, until he goes back down again, and rinse and repeat really. So yeah, that's the best tactic and the best build to get this guy over and done with. You can farm him pretty easily. Like I said, even if you don't do the Baumung and the Swirl crossblades combination perfectly to stay in the air, you can get this guy down in 10 minutes or less pretty easily. So yeah guys, hopefully this was helpful. If it was, please go like and subscribe. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter, you can support the channel more direct and pay per view. Much appreciated, and we'll see you next time guys.
Tinker killed. Duly noted.
Instructions! Here, this ought to give you an edge.
Thanks.
Instructions! Here, this ought to give you an edge.
Thanks.
Cover!
Instructions!
Here. This ought to give you an edge.
Thanks. Try this!
One last push. Right to finish them off.
Final stretch, guys! Magnus!
Knocked! Ha!
All over! Instructions!
Knocked! Ha!
That's now! I want to just flop onto a hotel bed.
Cannonball for me.
Camp's not gonna cut it tonight.